channel. Today I wanted to share with you a little bit of an updated jewelry collection. Some pieces are new and some I just haven't had a chance to share yet. I figured we could just kick off the video with what I'm currently wearing. First things first, we'll start with my rings. So in this hand I have my mejuri boyfriend stacker ring, which I mentioned in my last video, and then on top of that I have this ring. I don't remember the name of the style, but it is from Aurate, New York, and I believe it was a recommendation from Gretchen Garrity, but I don't recall for sure if she does have this one. And then on this finger I have quite a bit stacked. The first one here is from Aurate. It is a solid gold thin ring. Next up I have this beaded one. I think it's from Aurate. It might have been from Etsy, but I will link it down below, whichever one it was from. This one you've already seen. It's my M ring for my dog Macy, and it's from Etsy. And then this one is a twist ring, and I believe this one is from Aurate as well. All four of these should be solid gold. I'm just not sure about the beaded one. These two are both gold filled. And then on this hand, I'm just wearing this chain ring. It actually is a chain. It's not a solid ring. So here's what it looks like when it's not on. This was actually gifted to me from an Etsy shop that I had ordered a necklace and bracelet from. They included it in my order and it ended up fitting my wedding finger perfect, which I love because some days I don't want too much bling on my finger. One thing to remember when you're purchasing rings like this is that if you're like me and your knuckles are larger than the bottom of your fingers, sometimes it's a little bit hard to get over. Because this was gifted to me, I didn't pick the size, they just sent one over. And then next we can talk about the bracelets I'm wearing. So on this hand, I have one that you've already seen. It is the gold and silver alternating bead bracelet, which was recommended by Gretchen. And then this is just a solid gold one. And on this hand, the seller that gave me this chain ring, so I purchased this bracelet from. It's a little bit larger than I expected, but I do kind of like it. It's one of those that feel like they're barely there. I would consider it almost a whisper chain, but not quite. And while we're talking about whisper chains, let me show you my necklace. This is what it looks like. It is solid gold, so I can shower and sleep with it and not have to worry about it tarnishing. So now that I pointed it out to you, I'm super curious if anyone noticed it before that. If you did, let me know down below. Next up are my earrings. These ones you haven't seen before. They're from Amazon. They almost look silver in this light, and that is because they are such a light gold. I got them from the brand POVOI on Amazon. I will link them down below. They're just like a tiny chunky hoop, and then in my second hold today I just have this little bar that I got from Francesca's, and I do believe I showed this in my last video. Now in addition to those pieces, I do have a couple here in one of my travel cases, which I will also link below if you're interested. And I'm just gonna kind of go through them, starting with my rings. Sorry if the lighting changed a little bit. I'm fighting the sun going down, so I opened up the window and it might be a little brighter right now. The first two rings I wanted to show you have a similar vibe, so I'm gonna show them at the same time. So they're both sort of eternity bands. The top one, as you can see, is solid gold. The bottom one was gold plated, but that has already worn off. The top one is just a moissanite half eternity band. The bottom one is really special to me. I asked all the important women in my life to tell me their favorite stone, and then I put it on a ring. The only one I have that has some color on it, and it's probably one of the most sentimental ones that I have as well. This next one is my birth year ring, 1996. It is super chunky. It was inspired by the YouTuber Truly Jamie, who has been so sweet about my channel. I absolutely love her and her content. And she had a ring like this that was gifted to her by, I think, her sister, possibly her niece, but it had her birth year, and so I went on Amazon and found one. This one took a long time to come in the mail, so I don't know that I would recommend it, especially because I can't testify to the quality, but it is super cute, and just for a statement piece. It's not something I'm gonna have forever or wear on a daily basis, just when I want something a little bit extra. These next two came in a pack. They're both from Aurate. So here's what they look like. They're super dainty, solid chains, and they are two separate pieces, so you can wear them together or separate. And just for reference, this is the solid gold ring that I had shared in my previous video. That was also a chain, and as you can see, it is almost twice as thick as these are. Next up, I have 3 rings from Amazon, 2 eternity bands and 1 baguette band that actually is slightly tilted, and these, as you can see, shine incredibly bright. Because my wedding set is a little too tight on my fingers right now, I do need to get them resized. I've been wearing just these as my wedding set, but I also have paired the baguette ring in the middle just to give it a little extra bling. And I think that looks so cute as well. And these last two are both from Etsy. The first one is a solid gold thin ring that I purchased specifically to wear as a thumb ring. I think thumb rings are really cute, but I get very annoyed with them very quickly. So having something small and dainty like this means that I'm more likely to wear it. And then this piece from Etsy was heavily inspired by an aurate piece. I didn't want to justify spending the money on that one until I knew if I would wear it, but unfortunately I got this one a little too big. Like, I definitely love the way it looks. It's just a little bit too big for my finger. Lastly, for rings, I want to talk to all my beach lovers out there. So even when I'm at the beach, I like to accessorize even when I'm on the beach because I just feel naked when I don't have my rings. And I found these ones, I think they were a Facebook ad. So good job to my FBI agent for throwing these in my face because I love them. One is a pearl and one is beaded, but they're both elastic. And I feel like in the summer, this is just perfect because it'll feel super lightweight. They're so cute, especially this pearl one. I think it's really unique and I haven't seen anyone have anything like that before. On to earrings. I only have two pairs to show you. So this is the first pair. They're from Amazon and they are a dupe for the croissant earrings that mejuri pretty much blew up on the internet with. I don't remember if the mejuri ones are tapered or not. The only thing with these is they are not hollowed out, so they are a bit heavy in the ear. It's not weighing my ear down or something that bothers me necessarily. It's just that I notice that I'm wearing them. And then lastly, for earrings, these were sent in my last order from Aurate as a gift. I love them. They're just like these little daisy clusters. So pretty. And what's cool is they came with this piece, which fastens in between the back of the earring and the stud. So if you want something that has a little bit of a dangle, you can wear them like this. As you can see, it dangles a little bit. I love this idea because it almost takes an everyday stud and makes it into something you might wear at a wedding. I only have one bracelet to show you. It is like a paper clip chain and it has a little T-charm. I love that this bracelet's a little bit big because when I put it on, I can link it to any of these and then it's just a little extra dangle. And then lastly, I just have 3 necklaces to show you, and I wanted you to see that behind this little mirror is where the necklaces are stored in this travel case, which is super convenient because they don't get tangled. So the first one's just a simple 15-inch curb chain. You've seen a million like this before, I'm sure. This is from the same Etsy shop that I purchased this bracelet from, and that sent me the chain ring that I was wearing earlier. Not much to say about it. I can't attest to the quality, but it is supposedly gold filled. And this next necklace is just my name with a capital T. Usually when I get my name on things, I go all lowercase. I'm not sure why that is. I just don't love capitals as much, I guess. And this was absolutely inspired by Laura DIY. I'm obsessed with her podcast, Wild Till 9, that she does with her boyfriend, Jeremy. But in the episode that she did, I think it was the one with Pretty Basic. I'm not 100% sure if it was the one before that, but she was wearing a necklace just like this with a capital L for her name, Lauren. She had it paired with a couple other necklaces and it looked so cute when it was layered, but I thought even on its own that this was a great piece. And when I got it, I wasn't as crazy about it as I thought I would be. And then I started wearing it and I never wanted to take it off. So this one really grew on me and now it's one of my favorites. And lastly, this is another very sentimental piece to me. So you've already seen this chain because it is one that I showed in my last video. At the time, I didn't have a charm on it or anything. It is gold filled, but it started to turn silver just because I've worn it so much. This is the charm that I added. It is a little Cancer ribbon, and I got these matching for my mother-in-law and I. Super sentimental, so I have worn this a ton since I got it. So that's everything I have for you in this little jewelry update. Couple new pieces, couple pieces I just didn't get a chance to talk about in my last video. I think that you guys are really enjoying these jewelry videos, so I wanted to put another one out with some more of my pieces. I really hope you liked it. Again, don't forget to let me know if you noticed my whisper chain before I pointed it out because I'm super interested to see if you did. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you in my next video.